We were just pranking her ex-booty call, but then he said something about a video. Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you won't miss another cheating story goes live. This all started yesterday. My ex-girlfriend and I were in bed cuddling when she got a text from a guy. She jokingly says, "Oh, he's one of my old booty calls." I laugh it off cause we all got that text from an ex-booty call. The text read, "Hey, is your BF around?" She looked at me and said, "Let's mess with him," and I jokingly agreed. I still thought it was funny at this moment, but boy was I in for a treat. Then he says, "I found the video of us from the hotel. Do you want it?" I was like, fuck it, I low-key want to see it. It might be funny. Turns out to be a video of her cheating on me with him. With a big time stamp of the date on it. Remember this, it's important. December 30th, 2018. I don't exactly remember when we started dating at this moment, as I'm still kind of in shock of the whole situation, but I estimate that we were dating for about 4 months. So I definitely caught her cheating, right? Nope. She denies the whole thing, saying it was when we had a fight at a party and we broke up for the night. This is also important. At the time I did not think clearly cause it was just so much to process. I left to go home, but she started to cry and get on her knees begging, but I couldn't take it. I rushed to my car and saw I got a text from her saying she wants her stuff from the car. I told her to come and get it. I'm sitting in the car just browsing Reddit when she opens the door. She doesn't say anything and starts getting her stuff. I'm still on my phone ignoring her. As she's about to leave, she says, "Have a good life," sarcastically, and I reply with the same. Her response, "Oh, I will. I'll find someone 50 times better." I drive and I find a parking spot around cause I'm still trying to process everything that's going on. I forgot who texted who first, but we started texting. As that's going on, I'm on Instagram looking for a picture of the party mentioned earlier. I'm scrolling and scrolling everywhere for it, and finally I see it. And what do I see at the bottom of the post? The date. December 1st, 2018. Remember the date of the video, December 30th, 2018. It was not the date we broke up for the night. That day I was out of town visiting family for New Year's. We were definitely dating and not fighting or anything. Back to us texting, she is still explaining that since we had broken up it wasn't cheating and all that BS. I quickly called her out on her BS by sending her a screenshot of the Instagram post. With the date circled. Do you think she stopped lying and finally told the truth? Nope. Again she denied and denied it. Saying she knows the truth and she doesn't care if I believe her or not. I'm still trying to talk to her. Stupid of me, I know, but I guess I was looking for closure or answer. I don't know, but eventually she ends up blocking my number, Facebook, and Instagram because, in her words, "You're slandering my name." I called her foul for cheating on me and filming it or allowing him to film it. I have never felt so disrespected before in my life. And yes, I also called her a cheating HE and the B word. I know it was wrong of me, but what can I say? I was very angry. Eventually, we started talking on Snap because it was the only thing she didn't block me on. We agreed to meet up the next day, the day I'm writing this, to talk. The day comes and I get there around 9. She gets in the car and we start talking. She finally admits to cheating and that it wasn't on the night we had broken up. She said she never said anything for the fear of losing me. She also victim blamed me, saying that she did it because I wasn't nice to her. She says that on that day she got a text from him to go out for dinner. She goes and I assume they went straight back to the hotel. She says she was really drunk, but I don't believe it. I don't know. I thanked her for finally telling me the truth and told her we can still be friends. We sat in the car for a few hours just talking about all this. I guess since it had been such an emotional day and we both still had some feelings for each, that we start making out, which lead to us having sex. So this is when she finally decided to, during which the whole time she is squatting on my dick, tell me she stole my bong when she was getting her stuff from my car. I was so shocked. I have never in my life met someone so heartless to cheat on their significant other and also steal from them. Which is what I told her. Again she got mad that I called her out on her BS. Told me to just take her home. It's been like 4 hours now. I feel a lot better now that I wrote this. Thank you for reading it. Here is the second story. My 32M wife, 33F, is grieving the end of her friendship with her affair partner. So last month my wife came to me and confessed to me that she has been having an off and on emotional affair with her best friend for the past year. This guy has always been an issue during the length of our relationship, 6 years together and 2 years married. I have always been troubled with their closeness, but she always insisted that she sees him as a brother more than a friend, and if she really wanted to be with him, she would be. Because they have known each other for the last 15 years. Combined with her denials and the fact that he lived in a different state, I decided to ignore my gut feeling and moved on with my relationship with her. We got engaged and married, and life has been really good. Last year both parents of my wife got COVID, but she wasn't able to visit them due to travel restrictions, and it obviously took a toll on her. She leaned on her BFF at this time, as he had also lost a parent to COVID last year. She started spending more time on her phone, was secretive with her phone, and became a little irritated at me. I put it down to her being stressed and gave her some space. Things came back to normal after 3 to 4 months, and her parents made a full recovery. Well, things never were back to normal. You see, her affair continued for almost a year. Anyways, after her affair came to light, she went NC with her BFF, started IC, and we also started MC. And I listened to this gem just a few hours ago in our MC session. Our counselor asked us to tell each other if there was something we wanted to say, as it was a safe and non-judgmental space. And she said, "I want you to be a little patient with me as I am grieving the loss of a dear old friend, so I would appreciate it if you could show a little understanding to me." I admit that I laughed a little at the incredulousness of this statement, and even the counselor looked shocked. Lol. I just sat there with my mouth open at her statement. Our session ended soon after. Why would you tell me that you are grieving losing the guy you cheated on me with? What's the point of telling me? Is it to tell me how important I am to her? Then why cheat? Is it manipulation? I really don't want her to grieve. So maybe it's time to stop her grieving and serve her with papers so that she can be with her true love? I am at a loss here, guys. How do I even respond to this? Do I have to console her now? Give her space? Any advice would be appreciated, but I would really like to hear from anyone who has grieved or had a partner who grieved about the cheater. Is the relationship even worth salvaging if I have to see her grieve the guy she cheated on me with? Here is the third story. So 20M finds out his girlfriend cheated on him for about 2 months, 4 months later. She had been talking to a male friend constantly for a couple weeks. The boyfriend notices and starts asking questions. She plays it off as the whole he's just a great, sweet guy friend the entire time. The friend lives 4 hours away in the girlfriend's hometown and where her parents live. The girlfriend sometimes goes up to visit her parents for a weekend. Then I come to find out she ended up meeting with a guy friend. Her boyfriend found out and confronted GF, and she said nothing happened, they just hung out as friends. Then about a month later, boyfriend finds out that GF and guy friend had been sending illicit photos to one another and being very sexual and flirtatious. Boyfriend confronts GF, she admits that happened and that they kissed. Boyfriend still doesn't feel good about the situation, so he messaged the guy friend saying he knows that they were flirting and kissed and asked if they did anything else. The guy friend explains that she came up to see him multiple times and they had sex multiple times and spent the night together. Guy friend explained that they were also dating and said that they were in love and talked about marriage. Boyfriend confronts GF and she is shaken and upset. She admits to it and said she regrets and that she thought she loved him and thought that boyfriend and girlfriend were going to break up. Boyfriend wants to know the whole story, the whole truth, but some things just don't add up to what the GF is saying. That's where it's at. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for any future cheating stories.